All right, hello Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. So you have the Ten of Wands over here. So I feel like it's really hard to keep up with something because it keeps changing, or it keeps changing a lot or abruptly. Something is becoming a little bit overwhelming. Not becoming, it is. I feel like something is very overwhelming at this point. I feel like you are managing 3 departments or 3 sectors, or you are in charge of 3 different entities here. They're all changing at once. It's a lot. You could be there could be a huge turnover rate too at your business. A lot of people are quitting, coming in, or there's a lot of changes being made to maybe, like, you know, policies, procedures, the way that our business is being ran or something like that. So there's like a lot of new rules here, new people, just a lot of shit going on that you did not plan for, and it is becoming a little bit overwhelming. However, you can't see it here. It is off on the side, so I feel like it's something that you deal with alone, by yourself, when you're at home, or when you have privacy. You deal with the stress or the drama, or just like all the chaotic thoughts that you have, or just the fact that something is really getting to you or stressing you out. I feel like you deal with it by yourself or on the side. You don't let it get to you. Or yeah, you have the Death and the King of Wands. Okay, let's see. I feel like too, on top of that, it's increment weather. The weather is starting to change. It could be snowing or very cold where you are. This could also be too, I feel like you're not getting as much support as you were from the Scorpio. I feel like the Scorpio was really supporting you, helping you, giving you advice, really in your corner, and now they're kind of not. They're kind of absent. Somebody, of course, could be running out of money or funding, or just running out of time. Maybe somebody feels like they've been wasting their time with you, on you. Because I kind of feel like the King of Wands, you're not really paying attention. You're kind of ignoring this person, taking them for granted. And I kind of feel like somebody is, you know, spending their time somewhere else, on somebody else, because they feel ignored by you. I'm getting like big ignored too. Like somebody really feels rejected and ignored, and just kind of tossed to the side by you. Like you don't care. So I feel like somebody is pulling back their energy, their resources, because somebody feels misused, or somebody feels like you're misusing their energy or resources. Okay, I feel like somebody's spending a lot more time at home with their wife, with their significant other, or somebody's spending a lot more time with other women, or with a Libra, Taurus, or a Virgo. Somebody feels like they have been neglecting their family, or they have been neglecting their significant other, or they have been neglecting themselves to appease you. So I feel like somebody has been putting themselves, I feel like somebody has been putting you first this entire time, and they just feel like you have just stomped on them, spit on them, taken them for granted, not appreciated them. Now somebody is putting their time on somebody else, or they're putting their time into something else, or they're just putting their time into themselves. Okay, you have, yeah, or they're putting more time into their business, making more money, just investing. So let's see. Wow, I feel like somebody was like your go-to, or somebody was like the answer to all your prayers at one time. But now the situation, now the situation is, like I said, very chaotic. Now the situation is like kind of dry, cold, dried up. This person's not who they used to be, or something like that. But I still see you here ignoring someone as the King of Wands. So, you know, it's not like you're still a court card. It's not like, I don't know, maybe there's a Scorpio here. Maybe there's a Scorpio here that just feels like you are nobody, or you're trash, or something like that. I don't think this person is going to say it to your face, because there's no communication here between you and this Scorpio. But I feel like there's something that somebody does want to say to you. I feel like somebody just thinks that you're a bad person, or someone just thinks that you're trash, dried up, cold, whatever. It doesn't have to be that bad, but okay, you don't really care. Okay, I feel like you don't really care, or like you, this person is not a priority to you. I kind of feel like maybe you led them to believe that they were. They're not a priority at all. You could care less. So I feel like somebody was using you, Pisces, anyways, or this is how, I mean, you're obviously ignoring them for a reason. Like I said, somebody was not a priority to you. I kind of feel like you led them to believe that they were with the King of Wands. That's very easy for the King of Wands to do, make people fall in love. I just kind of, I feel like it was never that for you. It's not that now. That's not the situation. It was never like that. Okay, so that kind of went left. Wow, you're really pleased with yourself. I feel like it's no sweat off your back. I feel like you still feel confident, beautiful, strong. There's nothing this person can say to bring you down or to humble you or to make you feel any type of way. I feel like your confidence is too strong, your pride, you feel good about whatever you're doing or wherever you are right now or whatever you are focused on, because I kind of feel like you're looking at yourself in the mirror here as well. So I feel like you are also too focused on yourself. Maybe somebody feels like you're too overly focused on yourself and you don't focus enough on your business, on your friends, on on your family, on your children. So people feel like you're selfish and like you're on your high horse, but I feel like it's not like that. Wow, you're actually really sad or disappointed. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you're dealing with a lot of stress and you're like very overwhelmed in a situation, but people don't realize because you put on a happy face and you have this positive attitude and you're upbeat and you're confident. I feel like it's all a front. It's a mask, or it's an act. You're really sad and disappointed and you feel like you let yourself down, or you feel like you let somebody down, or you're letting people down. You just don't feel good right now in a situation, or you don't feel good about something. You do have a lot of remorse and like pent up sadness that you're dealing with by yourself. People don't realize how disappointed, discouraged, and unhappy you are, Pisces. You feel like you've made a lot of mistakes that you can't fix. You feel like you feel lost. You feel like you've let people down, or you're letting people down. You just don't feel good about your situation or yourself right now. I feel like there's a problem that you're having. It could be emotional, that you feel like you cannot fix, or there's something that you lost that you feel like you can never get back. It's just a rotten feeling. Yeah, or something takes a long time. It takes a lifetime, and you don't have that type of time, or you don't have that type of time anymore. You just feel like there's a lot of things that have went wrong and you can't fix them. Yeah, I feel like the tower is like lingering. You're in the tower and it's lingering, and you're like, I really screwed up. I can't fix this. It's never gonna, it's like you keep hitting the tower, or the tower is just, like I said, it's kind of lingering and you can't seem to get out of it. It seems like doomsday every day, or I don't know. I don't know if it's that bad, but it looks like that. It just seems, you still have your confidence. You still love yourself. You still care about yourself. I feel like you have built up strength in whatever this is, and it's not deterring you when it comes to that. But I feel like deep down you do feel great loss, great pain, great remorse, great sorrow. Yeah, and people just don't know what's really going on with you. People see this happy face, this happy person, this happy life. They just assume that you got it going on. I kind of feel like you do, but I feel like underneath it all, you are very pained. Yeah, a lot of, a very tough lesson you had to learn here, and it's just, I feel like you still haven't learned it. Like you're still learning a lesson. It's like you may feel like something will never end, but it will. There is something to be learned here. There's something to be gained here. I feel like there's confusion and sorrow and loss because you don't know what is to be learned or gained. You're confused to why you're going through something, or you're confused to why something is occurring. You're not really learning the lesson, or you're not really gaining any new knowledge behind this. So I feel like it just causes remorse, sadness, because you don't understand why something happened or why something is happening. So it's not really any consolation. You don't really, you just feel kind of trapped and like sabotaged, and you don't know why it's happening or why this happened to you. So because you're not getting an explanation or closure, it's hard for you to come out of some type of remorseful energy or sadness or depression. It's hard for you to really genuinely feel happiness right now because you don't understand. There's something that you're going through or dealing with that you don't understand. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there.